Hey guys, back with another video, and if you just saw the video right before this, yes, I'm wearing the same shirt because I am taping right after the other video. Alright, anywho, my September TBR. Alright, so I didn't read very many books for August, which, but I still read books, so that was still surprising. Alright, but for September, I have 7 books on my TBR. Will I get to any of these? I have no idea. Hopefully my TBR doesn't change as much. If anything, it would add to it. But let's be honest. I'm taking a master's course. I'm working full time as a new 5th grade teacher. There's still a lot I do on my own time for school that I didn't realize we had to do. One is just being familiar with what I'm going to teach with my kids. I have to look over stuff. That takes time. Anywho, first, I have 2 physical books. First, what I'm going to do is finish the other stories in this book. This is I've Found Love. So I will finish the other short stories in this. I am confident that I will finish this because these stories are very much so like really fast and they're really intriguing. It gets like to the core of the story really fast, and it doesn't use too much fluff for the other relating stories or anything like that. It gets to the story that's the main point of why it's in this book. Not to say that other people don't have more to their story. For this particular book, it's settled on love and probably like the biggest story or the thing that stood out the most to them that helped them on their journey when it comes to love. If that makes any sense. And the other physical copy, I've been eyeing this for about 3 months, or has it been 2 months? It's been 2 months. 2 months. Oh, I'm tripping. I've been eyeing this for 2 months. And I really just want to read it and get to it. Not that because it's been on anybody's list, but it was also one of the July picks for Book of the Month. But it's just something about this cover that's just been like, read me, read me. So I think I'm going to finally try to read this this month. It's called 56 Days. It is a horror I think it's more like mystery horror novel. Let's see. It says 56 days ago. Is it Sierra? Yes. Sierra and Oliver met in a supermarket queue in Dublin and started dating the same week COVID-19 reaches Irish shores. 35 days ago, when lockdown threatens to keep them apart, Oliver suggests they move in together. Sierra sees a unique opportunity for a relationship to flourish without the scrutiny of family and friends. Oliver sees a chance to hide who and what he really is. Today, detectives arrive at Oliver's apartment to discover a decomposing body inside. Can they determine what really happened, or has lockdown created an opportunity for someone to commit the perfect crime? That, my friends, is enough to give you the reason why I want to read this. And we move on. All right. My next book. Can I even click on the... All right, yeah. All right, my next book that I will be reading in September. This book in September is a for sure must have to read because my girls, or my ladies from church, and I will be reading this book as part of, well, we actually will start it in the middle of September, but we'll be reading this as part of our weekly reads for a ladies meeting, like for our, meetings every week. And this is called Kingdom Women, or Kingdom Woman by Tony Evans. Because I have so much I have to do with work and everything. I think what I'm going to do is when I find the time to sit down and read, I'm just going to read until I stop. That way, I'm not going to be behind any chapters and I won't have to try to fit anything in. But I can actually give the book the time that it needs for me to, I want to say marinate on the things in the chapter, but, you know, sit and digest the things that are in the chapter. Instead of like not really giving it my all sort of thing. So that we have to read. We will start this book on the weekend of our ladies retreat. And we have a ladies retreat with our church the what day is that? 25th? Is it 24th or 25th or 25th and 26th? But I'm pretty sure it's 24th or 25th. I just can't see my calendar from here. But not this weekend, next weekend. Not this weekend coming up, but the next weekend. There we go. All right. And so that's 3 of the books. All right. And then the other ones. So I am going to be reading Arsenic and Adobe. I will actually be finishing it because I did start this book in early August. Was it early August? Either early August or late July, but I'm pretty sure it was early August. I'd started this book, but I did not get a chance to finish it because then life happened with school and work. So far, so good. A girl moves back home to help with her aunt's restaurant that is in fear of shutting down. And the critic who is getting on her nerves happens to be an ex-boyfriend who then dies in the restaurant. So it's trying to figure out, was it intentional and was it not? So you already know the murder in the beginning and you know how it happens in a way, but you don't know how it happens. You don't know if it was intentional or not. So the story follows the backstory up till the present moment. So it's not like a whodunit. Well, it actually still is. It is a whodunit and a why, because you know the person that died and how they died, but it's a who and why done it. Who done it? Why they done it. All right. I digress. The next one is Devil in the White City. Also a book that I had started, but I started this book in July and I did not finish it. It wasn't because the book wasn't good. The book's actually been really good so far. I just have not gotten through it yet. And even though this one is the audiobook, I literally put the audiobook up to help you see what I'm talking about. And I actually took the book in my room. Of course I did. But I actually have a physical copy of this book, and it's been so much faster for me to actually read this one physically, because the audiobook, I did give it a go. When you turn it on and it's sped up to 2, because I put my audiobooks on 2 and I speed it up, it is way too fast and it sounds like gibberish. But then if I slow it down to 1.8, I feel like it's going too slow. So for me personally, I think it's right at the right pace and fast enough with me reading it myself. So this is a book that has smaller words, so it will take me longer. Hopefully I can at least read some of it this month. I am hoping to finish it, but in reality, I might just only get to some of it and just share that some that I got to with you. I'm good with that. The Illustrated Man. Also a book that I am literally finishing. I started that book in June, I believe, or July, and it just moves really slow, so I haven't gotten finished. But I like the concept of the book and I like where it's going, so I want to try to keep with it. This go around, I just checked out the audio. I've been reading it, but it's been going so slow that I think the audio might actually help me get through it. So I will go ahead and just do the audio for this one. I know some people are like, well, what happens to people actually just reading the books, not just always listening to audio? Sometimes the audio actually helps, especially when you know the book is good and it's just moving slow, because sometimes that pacing, that slow pacing, will cause for you not to finish a book, and I just don't want that, because I like how it started and I like the concept of it. It's just moving slow, and I want to get through it. And then the last book I have on my list is Two Can Keep a Secret. It is a young YA. I was told that I would like it, and it kind of is like a murder mystery sort of thing. I was told back in May to read this book, and I've checked it out more than thrice so that I can read it, and I just have not gotten to it. And it's not that it hasn't been like interesting enough for me to want to get it. Obviously, it's interesting enough for me to check it out. I just have not been able to get to it. So I am hoping and praying that June, the 4th month is a charm. I'm really hoping it is. But those are my books on my September TBR. They're definitely subject to change. These are just the ones that I am hoping to get to. Let me know what you're reading in the comments below. That's all I have for you. Until next time,